The verb vouloir is an irregular IR verb. Vouloir means to want. You may remember some of these conjugations from the unit that we did on food. I think it was, I don't know what unit it was, but it was the unit on food. So the conjugation of vouloir is irregular. If I want to say I want or am wanting, I say je veux. You want or you are wanting. Tu veux. He, she, one wants or he, she, one is wanting. Il, elle, on veut. Pronounced the same, spelled a little differently. Like a lot of these, nous generally ends in ONS. So this is the same way. Voulons. And then if I wanted to say you or y'all want or are wanting, vous voulez. And yes, this is voulez-vous vous coucher avec moi ce soir. This is where it comes from. Okay? And then il, elle, veulent. This one's really weird. Veulent. It sounds like you don't ever want to say that word. Veulent, right? But that's how they do it. Je veux, tu veux, il, elle, on veut, nous voulons, vous voulez, il, elle, veulent. So if I wanted to say, do you want to go to the stadium, right? Let's say there's a concert going on at the stadium. So I could take my conjugated verb, put it in front of my subject pronoun, voulez-vous aller au stade. Want you to go to the stadium, right? If I wanted to, let's say if I wanted to say, hey, do you want to go to the museum? Voulez-vous au musée, right? With a question mark. So this is the conjugation of vouloir. Now pouvoir is very similar. Pouvoir means to have the ability or to be able to do something. In English, we say can. For instance, if a little kid came and knocked on your door when you were little and said, hey, can Johnny come out to play? What they're saying is, does Johnny have the ability to come out and play? All right? Now, the reason that you have to think of pouvoir as to have the ability or to be able to is because if you don't, you won't use it properly. Let me show you what I mean. I'm actually going to tell you, your book says it's to be able to. I want you to forget that. I want you to think of it as to have the ability. Go with me for a second and then this will make sense why. Je peux. Tu peux. Il, elle, on peut. Nous. That's a P. Hello. Nous pouvons. Vous pouvez. Ils, elles peuvent. Alright? Similar to vouloir, same concept, but since vouloir, the stem ends in a V, and I mean an L, and pouvoir it ends in a V. And you kind of need to think of these as, it may even help to think of pouv as your stem here. Just a helpful hint. Now, here's the reason that you need to think of this as having the ability. Because je peux is going to need an infinitive after this. I could say I can play in English. In French, I have to say I have the ability to play. And that to lets me know that I need an infinitive going on. Watch. Je peux jouer. I have the ability to play. Okay? Your teachers may have asked you in the past, can you listen to me? Are you listening? Can you even hear me? Right? And you, tu peux écouter. Do you have the ability to listen? Right? So the trick is that when you use this verb, just like vouloir, you need an infinitive after it. Okay? He can't, yes, Johnny can play. Il peut jouer. I have to have the infinitive. If I don't have this infinitive there, it doesn't make sense. Johnny has the ability to play. What? you have to have the infinitive. So remember, on vouloir and pouvoir and eventually devoir, you're going to need to make sure that you use the infinitives when you're talking about doing something.